What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. Listen, let me put my headphones on. We are going to do things a little bit differently tonight because on Saturday, we have a great interview coming up with Majestic Behavior. I hate to call them a film company or a production company because they do so many things. They do um, clothing, films, hygiene products, ambient setting products. They do a lot of things. So we're doing that on Saturday. So this Wet Wednesday, we're going to do things a little bit video. I'm going to play some videos this Wet Wednesday because we're not doing Fire Friday and just what it is because I can't talk on Fire Friday and then come back and talk on Saturday either. So we're going to do things a little bit different. But as per usual, I have a few things to say. I have some things on my mind and I have to get them off of my chest because if I do not, I'm going to explode. But before I get to all of that, we're going to do it like we normally do. Hold on, because it's not right if we don't do it the right way. Today is Wet Wednesday. This is the day we talk about all the taboo shit. Sometimes we get sexual. Sometimes we just talk about relationships in general. This is the day where it's hump day. This is the day that we discuss all of the adult content. This is the day where we really lock in. Mondays, we talk about the media. Fridays, we talk about music, although we're going to talk about music today as well. But today is the day that we get into it, and we're gonna get into it because I have some things on my chest, and I have to get them off, y'all. Like it's ridiculous at this point. And hopefully this will be the last time we have a discussion about this subject matter, but we're not really going to get into that particular you'll see. You'll see. But before we get into it, we do have to cut to a quick commercial because we have to pay the bills over here because they don't pay themselves. So check this out.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top-tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to Fiverr.com today and get something started. At your fingertips.
Okay.
With secure payments and
I have to make sure the commercials are playing because sometimes it gets a little ugly over here, but it's all good. It's all good. It played, so I'm happy. Okay. Fellas, I have a message for you today. Ladies too, because I play devil's advocate over here. We don't do those kind of things over here. Let me see who gave us some love real quick. Hi, Uncle. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for showing love all the time. Hi, Uncle Baba. I love you. Anyway, so fellas, there is no way that a woman can take your masculinity. I repeat, there is no way a woman can take your masculinity. Either you have it or you don't. I'm gonna y'all know why I'm saying this. This whole situation with the Will, Jada, and Chris Rock thing is getting on my nerves, but more so the comedy part of it, because I have a weird sense of humor. So I was here for the comedy aspect of it, but the problem that I have is I've been seeing a lot of comments like she took his masculinity. No, he gave it to her. There's no way. Listen, free will is free will. There is no way that anybody can take anything from you unless you allow them to take it. So did Jada take Will's masculinity? And if he gave it to her, it's just that simple. It's no way. Listen, and I hate to bring my situation into it, but let's just use that as an example. I'm a lioness. I'm very much a lioness. I am very protective of my cubs. If I love you, I'm going to fight for you. Again, that situation happened, and that same day, something similar happened to me. Not the same thing, because nobody got smacked, but somebody got checked. On the standpoint of protecting yours or standing up for yours, I'm 100% about that life. I am. You're not going to play with mine at all. Period. This is you don't get to disrespect my peoples. Period. My mom's, my daughter, my mom's, my sister, my man, my bonus children, my bonus grant. You just don't get to play with us like that. You don't. I'm about that life. But at the same time, I'm not gonna allow that narrative to be pushed of she took his masculinity. No. And y'all keep saying this, he wouldn't do this. And I got, oh my gosh, I caught so many. I didn't even take notes today because I had so many things in my mind. So that narrative of would he do that to a white man, I've shown you he's already done it to a white man. He's dealing with some things. And I also said on Monday, and I'll say it again, that was not actions of the joke because, well, if you dig deeper into the joke, maybe it could be taken personal a little bit. But I don't even think he read that deep into the joke either. I think that the last 2 to 3 years of people ridiculing him about what his wife had going on because it became public because August made a song about it. He already knew about that situation though. They've had a discussion about it. But I don't think that he realized that it would go public. And once it went public, he became the butt of a lot of people's jokes. So when that joke came, it was just like, how can I explain it? Okay, so everybody has a breaking point. Everybody has a boiling point. And once you get to that breaking point, it's anybody can get it. It could be the slightest thing. I know because I've dealt with these issues myself. When you're dealing with things, when people are fucking with you and they keep fucking with you, I don't even care about being monetized at this point. I just gotta speak my piece. It's Wet Wednesday. When people keep playing with you and fucking with you, it comes to a point where you like, yo, I'm tired of it. I've been that person. And Chris Rock, even though the joke was so minute and bullshit, is nothing to do with Chris Rock. This is the problem that I have with everybody right now. Everybody keeps saying, well, it was a joke. No, it had nothing to do with Chris Rock. He just was the person that delivered the joke that was the breaking point that got him smacked. On period. That smack was years of him being a meme. That smack was years of people clowning him about August Alsina. And ladies, if you've heard what I heard about August Alsina, I'm just saying, it's a lot of ridicule that man has been dealing with over the years. And that was not a reflection of Chris Rock's joke. Because that joke, even if you read into the joke the way, because I have a dark sense of humor, I'm sorry. Even if you read into that joke the way I read into the joke, it was not about Chris Rock. It was about all of that shit that has been piled on for years and years of years. And Chris Rock just anybody can get it. And he happened to be the one to get it. That's it. We don't have to dissect it anymore. We don't have to go through it anymore because I'm tired of hearing about this shit. I am. But the narrative that a woman can take your masculinity, I need y'all to stop with that. Because if a woman can take your masculinity, then you were weak anyway. It's that simple. And I'm sorry, I told y'all I play devil's advocate over here. If a woman can take your masculinity, if she can take your manhood, you are a man. You're not supposed to let anybody, not a man, not a woman, not anybody take your manhood. So if a woman could do that, then you were weak anyway. It's just that. We're going to get into this because I'm tired of this. I'm so over this situation, y'all. I need Kanye to come back and do some shit so we can move forward. Like, seriously, I'm over this shit. I'm over it. But we're going to play a video real quick because, like I said, I can't play videos on Friday because I'm not going to be here Friday because I have an interview on Saturday. Usually Friday would be the day that we do what we do, but we're not. Oh, we got a comment. Oh, no, that was for something else. Oh, y'all, I want to talk to y'all about that, too. I'm so excited for this situation. It's turning out better than I ever could have imagined. Oh, my gosh. I'm so grateful. And I got to give a big shout out. 2 shout outs. I want to start this show with shout outs. And I normally don't do that, but I'm going to do it today. So let me show my love real quick because I ain't going to lie. Like, I joined these 2 groups. And I've been having the time of my life in these groups. I love it. I love when I get to interact with my peers, the people that do the same thing that I do. Maybe not the same genre of situation that I do, but they do the same thing that I do. So the first one I want to give love to. Hi, Nikki Angel. Big love to you. She's been showing me love since I've been in this group. And it's called Podcasting for the Culture. I'm all about the culture over here. That's why it's called Ambitiously the Podcast, the Black Experience, because we're all about our culture. So big love to Podcasting for the Culture, all my peers that are in that group, all that have come and showed me love. Thank you, Nikki Angel, for first accepting me into the group and then allowing me to interact with all of those people. And it's great there. I love it there too. The other spot that I want to show love to, because I love it there too. I think I'm gonna, yeah, I like it there. The other one is Black Podcast Support Network. Dude, I really love it there. These two groups right here, I've received so much love and so much support, and everybody like, what's your link so I could check out your podcast? And I'm like, I love you guys. Hey, booze. We have some things, especially we have some things in the workout. Tomorrow I really have to be on my job because we got to put this together, but I'm excited for the possibility of what we could do and the possibility of Black excellence and building and helping each other build that. Y'all, I love it. So shout out to those two groups. I love it here, and I'm gonna rock out with y'all, and I'm gonna support everybody that I can in that group. We lined up some things in that process. It's a few things. It's just a lot happened today, and I'm so excited. I'm here for it. I'm so here for it. So big love to both of those groups. Remember, we getting back to no woman can take your manhood unless you let her, unless you give it to her. We got a comment. Hold on. Oh, thanks, Uncle. I'm trying. I am. I tell everybody this is a patient hustle right here, but if you love it and you really like what you're doing, you'll stick to it, and it doesn't even matter how long it takes. It's gonna work itself out. So yeah, big love. Thanks, Aunt. So anyway, I gotta play a video because I'm not gonna play as many videos as I normally would because we're combining two shows into one tonight. Well, two segments into one tonight. We're combining Wet Wednesday, although it's still Wet Wednesday, and Fire Friday because and I'm not playing videos on Friday. So, on Saturday, because we're interviewing a lot of people at one time. So no, we're not doing that. We're not doing it. But we are going to play a video real quick. I don't care about monetization. You want to support the show, I will provide the link in a second. But I got to show my love to all of these people. And I don't care if I don't get credit. I don't care. So let's go. We're going to start slow, though. We're going to bubble up to the hardcore. So this song is called Hey Mister. It's by Miss Crystal Sharon. I love this song. It's a dope-ass song. You know, you get the old school Biggie feel in there. Let's go. Just listen. Oh, my bad. Yo, that joint. I love that joint. I've loved it since I first heard it. She got some other joints too, but that's the one we have a video for. So that's the one we played. But that joint is called Hey Mr. Miss Crystal Sharon. Like I said, we're combining two different shows in one show tonight because I have an interview on Saturday and I'm not doing a show on Friday because I need a voice. I need to be able to talk to you guys in order to conduct the video and conduct the interview. So I can't talk on Friday. I lost my voice Sunday and I was just by the grace of the Most High, was able to get my voice back. So we're not doing that. We're mindful of what we got going on over here. But anyway, so ladies, I said I was going to get to y'all because I always play devil's advocate over here. So fellas, before I get to the ladies, remember, if there's no way a woman can take your manhood, you're either a man or you're not. We can't take nothing from you. If it is taken, it's because you were already weak and you gave it up. Stop with she took his manhood. So if she took it, then he was probably weak anyway. And that smack was just so he can feel like he was tough again. I'm just saying. Ladies, if you are out here calling yourselves trying to take a man's manhood, what are you doing? It's that stigma. Ain't no good men out here. It is. But if you are chopping a man down and you keep chopping a man down, he gonna do what he do anyway. You feel me? No man wants to feel like you don't deem him worthy or he's not good enough or no matter what he does, you're gonna keep beating him down anyway. Nobody, you don't even want to feel like that. So how can you expect a man to want to feel like that? I'm just saying. I always play devil's advocate, but at the end of the day, a manhood cannot be taken. It's either given away or was never there and he was weak. It's just that simple. But ladies, don't be beating these black men down because you want them to protect you, but at the same time you want to keep beating on it. That it can't, you have to pick a side. It can't be both ways. Either you're going to let him be the man that he needs to be. Listen, again, I'm gonna bring it back to me because I can only give my experience. I can't give other people's experience. In my situation, I get in trouble for opening my own door, and it's not. I don't do it on purpose. It's just that I have been in so many situations prior where I was left to do that for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, fellas, I don't think y'all understand. It's not that we so independent. I'm not. I want my dude to lead me. He say, even though y'all don't listen, but we do. I listen to everything he said. Like this studio that I have right now would not be the studio that it is right now without him. He's a sound man. He's a producer. He does a lot of things, but I consult him about this beyond the studio. I consult him about a lot of things. I listen. I do, and I'm not afraid to apologize when I'm wrong either to him. So therefore, he's a man. He's very much a man. And like I said, I can't even. I get in trouble for opening. I forget though, but I get in trouble for opening my own door. You can't take a man's manhood. He can either give it away. You could try to beat it out of him, but if he weak, he'll let you. But that's a boy. That's not a man. You know what I'm saying? A man cannot have his manhood taken from him. You cannot demasculate a man unless he allows that to happen. So did Jada demasculate him? Did she taking away his masculinity? Perhaps. I'm still getting message. Yo, this panel get ready to be so lit. It's about black excellence and how we can improve us. But anyway, did she take his manhood? If she did, he let her. And so I'm not going to point fingers and say, well, she did this and he did that. Him walking up on a stage, if it was real, he did it himself. And I don't care about the other views, none of that. He had to have it in his soul and his will to go up there. Well, no pun intended. He had to have it in his soul, though, to go up there and smack that man. So it is what it is. Stop using race. Would he have done it if it was white man? It doesn't. He's already done it to a white man. So that's out of the window. It was two men. Oh, and I got another point to that. So me being the history buff that I am, the way I love history is crazy. I should have probably majored in history, but I was told there was no money in history. So I didn't major in that and I went into communications. Um, but I've always had a passion for history. And throughout time, I'll say this: men have killed other men for less. Um, I know you all know about the duel 10 paces, one, two, three, turn, shoot, right? Some men don't want to go through with the duel. And I'm going to give you a historical fact, like this happened, just to give you some context to what I'm saying. So you do, they get into whatever the disagree, and it sometimes it's way less than what this situation was. But fuck it, we can't get along, we can't come to an agreement, so we got to have a duel. And in history, as far as the United States was, usually it went down in Jersey because everything was cool in Jersey. You could get away with a lot of shit in Jersey. So if you were in New York, you would cross the Hudson, you would go to Jersey, you would have your duel, somebody would get shot, die, or get shot and injured, and then you would resume your life. That's just what it is. That was a manly thing to do at that point. Now, no, Chris Rock and Will Smith, they didn't have a duel, which I think we should bring that back, really. But I'm going to give you a story real quick. And I'm going to give you this story just to add context because everybody, it's just a joke. It was just a joke. Let me give you a story real quick. So, again, I'm a huge historian. I love history. I think it gets on my fiance's nerve how much I love history, but nonetheless, it gets on his nerves. He's like, dude, you love history too much. But I can't love history too much. It's his story. But here's the story. I'm going to break it down really, really quick, and I'm going to break it down in layman's terms. So here's the story. Everybody knows who Alexander Hamilton is, right? You should. If you don't, then you should not be making money because he's the man who is responsible for our financial institution for the United States of America. But anyway, Alexander had a son. The son's name was Philip. Philip went to the same college as his father, King's College, which is now, I believe, Columbia University in New York. He was, filled with pride, like I'm following my dad's footsteps, blah, blah, blah. And then he encounters a gentleman who is not a big fan of his dad. So he calls his dad a hoe. I'm said layman's term, y'all. I didn't say it was going to be verbatim like what was said exactly. He called his dad a hoe because his dad was a hoe. But Philip wasn't feeling it. He like, yo, what? So Philip challenged the man to the duel. Long story short, Philip was not experienced in the art of dueling. So he goes to his dad. He's like, Dad, what should I do? His dad's like, point your gun in the air. That will signify that you're not here for the duel. Philip points his gun in the air. He shoots in the air, but the gentleman he's in the duel with don't feel the same way. He don't give a fuck about that. So he shoots Philip. Philip lasts probably like an hour or two. They bring him back across the Hudson. And then Philip dies in New York. It was a duel. All because his dad was called the hoe. So when it comes down to, it was just a joke. It was just a joke. Listen, people have killed people for less. For way less. And it is what it is. That's just how it works out. Now, do we have duels anymore? No. Maybe Will should have challenged him to a duel and maybe it would have looked more gentlemanlike. But he got smacked. He didn't die. Philip died because somebody called his dad a hoe, and his dad was actually a hoe. His dad was sleeping with everybody. So I think the societal norms of today, we got soft. I said that with football, though. And I'm a football fanatic. I said that with football. It's getting soft. You can't even hit nobody anymore without getting a fine or getting a penalty, or you just, it's just, let it go. But you know what makes it keep going is you guys on social media, and I'm here for the memes. Don't ever get it twisted. I told you I got a dark sense of humor. The memes and all of that stuff, the conversations about it, one person feels this way, one person feels another way, but guess who doesn't feel any kind of way at this point? Yeah, Will might not be invited to the Oscars again, but that's not going to stop his dough. Chris Rock, his ticket sales went up since the situation, so he good. He won't file a civil suit, and he's not pressing charges. He's making a lot of money right now. I'm talking about his tickets went from $45 to like almost $400. He's not hurting. This did something great for him. That's why he keeps saying shit like, I'm still processing it. But y'all fall victim because y'all saw it live on live television. Jada not hurt. Her man did what he was supposed to do as far as she's concerned, which was standing up for her. I don't know that he should have smacked him, but definitely stand up for me, boo, because I'm standing up for you. I don't feel no kind of way about that. Should he have smacked him on live television? No, he probably should have waited till the event was over when nobody could see and then smack the shit out of him. I'm smacking you, play with mine. This is just what it is, and it's nothing personal. You just don't get to play with us. It's just, you don't get to play with us. You don't. Oh my gosh. Everybody made out. They haven't taken Will's Oscar yet. That was the first Oscar he and you know what makes it even worse? I told y'all on Monday, and I'm going to say it again. At the time that was going down, I was not watching the Oscars. Why was I not watching the Oscars? Because I'm tired of watching award ceremonies where they do not represent us too. Even the BET Awards is watered down. I just don't watch them anymore. So instead of watching that, I chose to watch the documentary that was being like that the award was being presented for, which was Questlove's Summer of Soul. And I told y'all it was so, oh my gosh, it was filled with so many varieties and genres of music, and I loved it because that's where my heart is. It was just beautiful. And do I think that Questlove deserved that award? Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes, he deserved that award. I might watch it again tonight. If you don't know where that documentary is, if you have Disney Plus, you can watch it there. But that's what I was watching. And then the movie ended, the documentary ended, and then I get on the internet, and that's where I see all the melee. But after that situation happened, guess what happened for the Oscars? Guess what happened? The ratings skyrocketed because all of y'all was on social media talking about, yo, Chris Rock, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. And guess what? Everybody tuned in and the ratings went up. So did the Oscars really get hurt from it? No, because nobody was watching them. It's been like a decade or two since people really tuned in and the ratings was up. They weren't hurting. This is a whole big ass facade, and everybody is playing a pawn in the chess game. And the winners are Chris Rock, Will Smith, and the Oscars. I don't know what Jada got from it. I don't care. But the winners are Chris Rock, Will Smith, and the Oscars. Everybody made out. He got his Oscar. Chris Rock's sales went up, and the Oscars ratings went up. But y'all don't see that. And I'm not here to make y'all see it. I'm just saying I'm tired of hearing about the shit. Like, Kanye, come through. What you gonna do, boo, so we can get rid of this? Like, I'm over it, yo. I gotta play another video real quick because, like I said, we're not doing videos on Friday because we have an interview on Saturday and we're gonna be here for it and we're gonna be like, and I'm not playing any videos on Saturday either because this is all about Majestic Behavior and what they got going on. So no videos on Saturday either. So we're gonna play them today, and we're gonna play. Let me see where we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go to my little bro for life. Doesn't matter what's going on. We're gonna hold you down. Snuck the Crook. This joint is called Background Check, and I'll be right back.
Cold nigga, yeah. Had the sight to see it, hungry for this shit. I exercise my right to be this. The representative for rappers with sticky fingers. The way I made this shit was actually really genius. I done went on jobs sweeter than Sardinian honey. When I ain't even had to say, give me the money. But it was times when I ain't net a dime and edified my talents. Coming home from work empty-handed. Detailed plans like a pawn in a can with a year left. Understand, you know you're not free if you fear death. Marching up my marked steps cause I know they home. Gloves cover my chromosomes, laced in black with my famous strap. I showed you my roots, don't make me take it back to when I used to sell niggas some shit and take it back. I showed you my roots, don't make me take it back to when I used to sell niggas some shit and take it back.
Background. You better check my background.
On back jump.
If you recollect and did a background check.
On back jump.
You better check my background.
On back jump.
If you recollect and did a background check. You better check my background.
You ain't know, I'm Snoop the Crook, one half of your dirt. You niggas talk about my drinking, never my thirst. He got co-signed by Primo in the OC verse. Only certified MCs enjoy these perks. Jealous of the finished result, not the process. Used to go to Sands for CDs, help pressing out early projects. It was 2099ish. We did a show for 200. My cut was $50. I just appreciated being acknowledged. Rocking at the Belvedere in 5 seasons was going powerful. Out through our city scene, so we took it state to state. Barnstorming to be Baltimore's face. Now we in. See, a dream is my life. I shared the stage with Sean Price, nigga. Took shots, but still. I'll break a thoracic basket with a ratchet. I'm speaking of the actual tools, not the one that you clap with. Stop playing. Background check, that nigga been ill.
On back jump.
If you recollect and did a background check.
On back jump.
You better check my background.
On back jump.
If you recollect and did a background check. You better check my background.
I think, to be honest, we should all let this shit go with the Chris Rock. Everybody has their opinion, and everybody is entitled to their opinion. We all have our point of view on the situation. I'm just saying, when it comes to certain statements, we should watch what we say. Nobody can take your manhood unless you let them. That's like being in jail and letting a dude take your, you know what I mean? You ain't fight. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. They said don't drop the soap, boo. So don't drop it. But I'm not going to go with that narrative that she took his manhood. If she took it, he gave it to her. It's just as simple. And, why didn't he smack August? Again, he knew about August, just like she knew about the little Puerto Rican mommy Will was running around with. That's not the point. like, stop spinning your own narrative. That's the problem with us right now is like we just spin a narrative and then some of us are like, oh, well, that's what they said on the media, so that's what we should go with. No, think for your fucking self, dude. Like, really, you have to have, at some point in time, a mind of your own. That's why God gave you free will. And the narrative is not always what the media says it is. So I'm sorry. I just don't believe in anybody being able to take anybody's man. I just don't. You can't take somebody's manhood unless they give it up. You can't. And to be honest, even if the manhood was taken, like, you got to fight for your shit. Like, I don't care who it is. You don't give up your manhood that easily. But if it was given up, you were weak anyway. And so therefore, you might got to fight back for it, but you should have never gave it up in the first place. Your manhood is your manhood. Nobody wants to be with a weakling. I'm sorry. I love that Mons is the man that he is, because he's very much a man, but nobody's taking his manhood. You feel? No, he's gonna fight for his. You feel me? It's things that I can't even imagine. Like, no, I'm not. I'm taking his man. No. But again, he ain't that kind of dude. You see what I'm saying? He's very much a lion. Wow. Very much a lion. So I just don't believe in that philosophy of taking somebody's masculinity or manhood, demasculating. No, if that happens, then you allowed it to happen. Nobody can do anything that you do not allow them to do. You can either fight or you can either fall. It's just that simple. So it is what it is. But I'm hoping that we all can move past this. I'm tired of hearing about it in the media. I'm tired of getting on social media and seeing everybody talk about it and sharing these clips and saying this and saying that. That's not even your business anyway. It happened. You saw it. Okay, move on. You see shit every day, B. If you live in Baltimore City, you definitely see shit every day. Look at the news. You'll see way worse shit than that. A lot of people said it's a distraction. Yeah, I can agree with that. It might have really happened, but it also has been spun into this web of it being a distraction because we are dealing with things. And it's always been a distraction somewhere or the other. The Gulf War, Rodney King. It's always been a distraction, and they put it there so you can see it, so you won't pay attention to what's going on over there. For example, a lot of money has been siphoned out to the people of Ukraine, but Baltimore City still looks the same way it looks. See what I'm saying? A distraction. I'm just saying. So you have to pick and choose what it is that you're going to pay attention to. I personally want to pay attention to the other shit because why are you giving money to them? And it's a lot of fucked up cities. It's people who don't have clean water in this country. There are people who don't have homes in this country. We have a huge homeless crisis on our hands. It's a lot of things that we need to deal with at home, but we're steady worrying about what's going over there. Why are we worried about what's going over there? Because the amenities, oil, those simple things. But it's a lot that we deal with over here and nobody's paying attention to it, but we're paying attention to Will Smith, Chris Rock, Jada Pinkett, and so on and so on. It's a distraction. And it's dumb, and I'm getting tired of it. I'm so over it. So big things popping over here right now. I am in the works of setting up a panel where we will be discussing how to evolve as a people. We will be discussing Black excellence. We will be discussing how the past is the same as today. Nothing's changed. We will be talking about all of that. And listen, we have a lot of people who are ready to get on this panel. I'm just trying to figure out how to accommodate everybody, but I'll figure it out. Don't ever get it twisted. I'll figure it out. But we're trying to figure out still how to accommodate everybody. So I'll be working on that as well as getting prepared for this interview we have coming up. I told y'all we're doing an interview. I will be playing the promo at the end of this podcast, but I do want to play this other promo because this is happening. It is not a long promo, so don't go anywhere. It's not a long promo, so sit right here for a second. Be patient. Sit your ass down. But this is happening. Dope ass album. I heard every song and I'm here for it. Yes, let's go. Check this out real quick.
1 2 1 2. Yeah. Yo. You can hear me.
What up, nigga?
Hey, yo, Matt.
What up,
Let's get on that tip real quick. You feel me?
Already.
Show these niggas what's up, yo.
Yeah.
What's the word?
Hope they see that he ain't forward. Hit the lab when I'm bored. Overseas fan base keep on asking for more. Wife shop till she drop. She got bags.
Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm sorry. This is not doing. I'm still listening to it on my phone. My bad. Yeah, the album is out and available on all streaming sites. Dope ass project. I love it. It's amazing. Hey Reese Pooh, I love you. My producer is in the building. It's not her day, but she here showing love anyway, and I love her. Hi Reese Pooh, love you. Big shout out to my peoples since he was 15 and I was 16. Facts. Hey boo, I see you too. I already showed you love. We got people watching from all 3 platforms that I'm streaming from. So I appreciate each and every one of you from coming through and checking the podcast. You didn't have to, but you're here and I love you for it. So again, all right, so with this panel that I wanted to start, initially I thought like, okay, we'll get like 2 or 3 people on the panel. Y'all, the numbers are astronomical right now. We have like something like 40 people who want to jump on the panel. So like I said, I'm trying to figure out how to accommodate everybody. Because I want to hear all of the voices. It's very important that we discuss these kind of issues because it's about us. And if nobody else discusses it, who's going to discuss it? And I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to discuss these issues. I have a platform and we're going to talk about it. We're dealing with a lot of things as a people and we need to talk about it. And that's just not African Americans, because I ain't even going to get into that today, but that's just not African Americans. That's people of color in general. And that's also Caucasian, because some of them deal with the same issues, but they deal with those issues because they stand with us. Like, come on. So we got to do better in general as human beings. So I would like to have a discussion about it. And so a lot of people are coming through and they like, yo, I'm here for it. I want to get on this panel. And so we're working on how we can accommodate all 40 something people, but I'm here for it. Also, we have a few interviews that we're working on lining up as well. A lot happened in one day, and I'm here for it. I love it. I love it. I love it. But on Saturday, of course, we have an interview with Majestic Behavior. They do a bunch of stuff, but we'll get to that in a minute. I want to show some love really quick because I want to keep up on the timing tonight. I got to do better. Y'all, because I be going over the time all the time. I don't really care, but as far as bills are concerned, we can't really go over like we want to go over, but it's all love. So we're going to show some love really, really. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. You are. Okay, I got to show my love to my listening audience because they don't necessarily watch the podcast, but they listen. And I appreciate them so much. And it's 2 different platforms that we share the podcast on. And so I jump back and forth. But let me just say, our numbers are, we all the way up. Our numbers are building, boo. But I'm going to go country by country first. Well, country by country / territory by territory. And then we'll do the top cities. France, I've been working on it, but I'm not ready yet. So I'll let you know when I'm ready. But let's get to the love real quick. I love you, France. I do. And I learned something about myself last night, which explains my love for you, France. Hi, I love you, France. But anyway, so shout out to the United States. Always showing me love. Always my babies, forever and always. I love you, United States. Crazy stuff be going on over here, but I love my country. Shout out to France, period. I told you I just found out something yesterday about myself. That explains a lot about why I love you like I do. Germany, I love y'all because y'all just come through and represent. Yes. India, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, South America, United Kingdom, Spain, Philippines, Belgium, Australia, Japan, Mexico, Ireland, also in my blood, in my DNA. Oh, United Kingdom as well. In Africa, period. In the United States, period. I belong here. I wish somebody would tell me go back to my country. I am in my country. I belong more to this country than a lot of y'all. Nepal, Mauritius, Israel, Canada, and Hong Kong. I love you all. Thank you for coming through and checking this podcast. You don't have to, but you do. And I appreciate it so, so much. Now I'm going to do the top cities because it's only right, period. It's only right. So let me go through this real quick. France, I don't want to do you dirty, so forgive me in advance. Columbus, Ohio, San Jose, California, day ones. Columbus came out of nowhere, though. I don't know where y'all came from, but I appreciate you coming through. Keep coming. San Jose, California, Baltimore, Maryland, my city, period. No, France, I will not butcher the name of the city, but I love you. I love you so much. Spring Valley, Nevada, Frankfurt, Germany, hi booze. Washington, Virginia, Ashburn, Virginia, North Las Vegas, Nevada, Norton Shores, Michigan, Chicago, hi to the Shy, Boardman, Oregon, Atlanta, ATL, what up? Las Vegas, Nevada, because I said North Las Vegas, Nevada. Now it's just Las Vegas, Nevada. Orange Mills. I'm gonna go a little bit further. Boulder City, Nevada. Hi booze. Pikesville, Maryland. I'm not saying this India, but I know it's you, India. I love you. And Philly. Hi Philly. I love you too. What up? So yo, I'm not going to go through the numbers right now, but let's just say we are building and I love the come up. It's beautiful. Y'all keep coming through and downloading this podcast and I'm going to keep shouting you out because y'all showing me love. I want to show y'all love too. But let's just say we're almost at 2,000. I'm just saying, let's just say we're almost there. So I appreciate each and every one of you for coming through, checking the podcast. You don't have to, but you do. And I love you so much. And I am going to try my best to keep trying to build on this podcast so that we'll have something absolutely freaking great. I just want us to be our greatest us. You feel me? And so we're going to keep doing it. We got some more love. I don't know. Where can I see the love? Hi, Aunt Sandy Boo. My auntie came through too. My uncle came through. My auntie came through. People's just coming through. I appreciate y'all so much. But yeah. But I'm gonna need y'all to let this story go first. I'm gonna need y'all to let it go. I'm tired of hearing about it, and then I'm gonna need y'all to stop building dissecting the situation and building your own narratives. Now, I did say I wanted to get deeper into that joke, but I just wanted because there's some things that people are not looking at in that joke. Because everybody, it's just a joke. It's just a joke. You can read into that joke a little bit. So I'm gonna take the time tonight to give y'all how I took the joke versus how y'all took the joke. Y'all thought it was about alopecia. It's not. Nothing. I mean, yeah, the buzz cut part was about the alopecia part. It's not about alopecia. Now, let me break it down to y'all real simple. Who was in G.I. Jane? Demi Moore. Demi Moore was married to Bruce Willis for a long time. They had babies together. Hi, Tallulah. They had a couple of babies together, beautiful girls. Then Demi Moore left Bruce Willis for a younger man. His name was Ashton Kutcher. Now, let's flip the script. This is the only thing that I'm going to tell you the only difference between the situation. So Will Smith and Jada were together for a long time. They had a couple of kids. They had two, just like Bruce and Demi had. They had two, only they had a boy and a girl. Jada, and just like Bruce, Will was doing his thing. Jada did what Demi Moore did. She got her some young meat. Only difference is when the young meat got obsessed, Jada was like, I ain't leaving my husband. I'm not leaving my husband. And so he took it personal and he wrote a song and he was in his feelings about it because he fell in love. But she never left her husband. That's the difference between Jada and Demi Moore. But the G.I. Jane 2 joke was that Demi Moore starred in G.I. Jane, the movie G.I. Jane, and the scenario is kind of similar, but y'all didn't see it that way. Y'all keep looking at it like it's alopecia. It's not about the alopecia. Bitches go bald every day, B. Niggas get smacked every day, B. It was not about the alopecia. And I need y'all to stop thinking it is about he talking about her hair. He didn't even know she had alopecia. See what I'm saying? He didn't even know she had alopecia. It was deeper than y'all thought. And y'all just ran with it. It's her because she's a black woman and we don't play about her hair. Everybody, listen, it's white people that get alopecia. It's black people that get alopecia. A lot of people get alopecia. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about that. It was deeper and darker than y'all could ever know. But y'all was so jaded by the hair situation that it went over y'all head. Again, do your research. Bruce Willis, Demi Moore. Jada Pinkett, Will Smith. Two young men. Ashton Kutcher, August Alsina. 2 children in both situations. Doesn't it resemble each other? I'm just saying. Doesn't it look the same? I'm just saying. But whatever. People gonna keep going with the shit. So let's just let it go, y'all. Let's get over it. It happened. He smacked him. He's not pressing charges. He's not even gonna sue him. So all the celebrities who's like, oh, well, he should be in jail and he should sue him. It's not happening. Let it go. Let it go. You know how we get past this is if we stop talking about it. That's how we get past it. I'm over it. Kanye, where the fuck are you at? I need you to do something. Maybe you should smack Pete and then go to jail. So that would kind of up the level. I'm joking. I told y'all I got a sick sense of humor. Don't smack Pete, Kanye. Keep going to soccer games, Kanye. Keep being there for your babies and keep loving on them. That's what you're supposed to do. Forget the situation, because sometimes shit does not work out. Sometimes it works out in your favor and you stay together because both of you did some foul shit. But we need to let it go at this point. I'm over it. I'm tired of hearing about it. It's dumb. Oh my gosh, it's so dumb. It's dumb and annoying. And I'm over it. I'm tired of hearing about it. We're going to play this video real quick before I get to my final salutations for the evening. But I need us to let go of this Will Smith, Chris Rock situation. They all right. Y'all not all right. They good. But I need us to let it go. I'm over it and I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm going to play this song real quick. Suave featuring King Knox. King Knox is my peoples. That's bro. So I'm going to represent, period. Let's go.
Let's get into the suave. Don Suave, King Knox. Here we go. It's been a long time coming, but my feet still running. All gas, no bricks, gotta keep something coming. Grown man shit, mama raised me. Street made me in the court with world thuggin', man. This shit crazy. I tell a nigga don't thank me, tell a nigga pay me. And I don't even care what they say. Load up the Drake, go ahead and aim it at their face and give them a taste. I don't even make a mistake. I wake up and set up the plate. I mean, we lapping all these rappers, they can't keep up the pace. Quick to saying it's a marathon and they losing the race. I mean, we in and out your girl house without leaving a trace. If you wanna fight for more, you need to raise up the stakes. The shit crazy. The niggas saying they the shit without no proof lately. I'm saying I'm the shit, cause I got some proof, baby. The most shaded, but celebrated. You must hate it, but appreciate it. This size calculated, magical ain't it? LeBron James and Space Jamming with this rap shit. Shaq and Kobe played on the same team, really the same thing. Played with the dream team, culture shocking. Scoring and I'm pop locking. I'm on my shit again. Went in my bag, now look, it's lit again. God said, let it be light, and the sun kicked in. I'm shining on them, thought it was finished. I got surprises for them. Dennis the Menace, who really wants some problems, shorty? I see him mad at me, cause they got all these cameras on me. This petty jealousy is really just phony, homie. I don't think you really know me like you think you know me. It's apparent to me, I can't see what you see. Niggas get a couple dollars, wanna live like power. This shit is funny to me. I have your mama carrying out a baby like surrogates be. Fuck with me, nigga. Let me cherish this moment as I kill her opponents. Victory is sweet, it's coming, I'm owning. My nigga, we rollin'. Mama, I told you, I showed you. They was praying and hoping, thought I was bogus. I'm working on focus, working the hardest to cut all the losses, lawless. You heard me, my nigga, this flawless and it's gorgeous, just like the 911 Porsches. Can you hear the horses? Can you hear the horses? Yeah. I'm like Katie on the court, you can bet I'm scoring. If it's a war with words with me and Knox straight deploying. I'm like an animal for excellence. I see my inner vision cause I'm tapped into my sixth sense. Now I got them scared, they gon' die in all they suspense. All the moves they make, I ain't gon' lie, ain't gon' make sense. Can't help but overhear the lies that you sellin'. One of us ain't gon' make it, I'll let you tell it. That's suave.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry. It's a delay on my actual phone. Well, as far as the situation is going, so I'll be jamming still when we come back. But shout out to King Knox. Period, fam. Love him. Got mad love for him. He been on the show 3 times. Go to YouTube, check it. He been on here 3 times. And this next gentleman I'm gonna play real quick before we get to the evening salutations. He's been on the show twice. Truly him. Let's go, little bro in DC. Let's go.
Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Deep inside, I feel the city in my soul. Calamari and a drink, I'm up at Ben's next door. And I'ma make money to the point where it won't be no fold. This trapping music getting old, so I'm the perfect centerfold for concrete where the roses go. Moving up the toe to pole, fighting going toe to toe with struggles that I didn't know. I'm breaking six to make the glow, to show you there's a different flow. The GPS that knows the road to get to where we need to go. True. Hey, I'm black and I'm proud, no apologies with it. A little Irish, little Scottish, so I'm mixing, I get it. Power 10 was in Virginia, so I'm home when I visit. Know yourself and know your wealth, I found myself, I'm committed. My granny passed from colon cancer, I should tap the blue ribbon. If she was here, she'd say, forget it, son, go tell them you winning. Share with people that you love, you only get what you giving. Forget the hate, fill up your plate, go show your city you living. Fix your face, you woke up this morning. Add your loved ones to your prayers, cause your friends still moaning. Find the happy thoughts within you and then push up on it. I could read the negative like I was hooked on phonics. I can see how some of my brothers, they got this demonic. Our upbringing, it was different, they ain't get this knowledge. DC University, most people skip this college. And by the way, I'm truly him, most guys don't get this honest. My friends, they tell me the T, some things you wouldn't believe. So many ideas conceived, then they gave birth to the streets. I just escape on these beats, today vacation depletes. Then I get back on my mental, relieving stress with this pencil. I get aggressive but gentle, I got some knowledge I'll lend you. It just depends what you're into. If your intentions are positive, I make sure I commend you. Cause I don't know what you've been through, but it's a story we'll get to. And we don't think the same, but I won't make it an issue. The grind, it never stops, and so my hustle's a ritual. My words, they shoot like bullets, you gon' feel when they hit you. Let this different way of thinking rip and tear through your tissue. Hey, help somebody, make a difference. For your people, stay committed. Born a sinner, gotta get it. Switch it up after repentance. If you want it, go and get it. Speak your thoughts, we never timid. I'm still tripping off that picture that I seen a little image. Cause that could have been my son or daughter, dog, so with my business. I just had to share my introverted thoughts to show commitment. I just had to stop and think of the importance of our women. They the ones that help us grow and push us way beyond our limits. True, come and get a truly vaccination, dog, cause I'm the illest. Yes, sir. New and Mo and truly him, we bout to keep it independent. Lord, stop looking at your watch, cause I'ma be here for a minute. Yeah.
All right, I'm back, y'all. So I got a few things to say before I go. I do. Remember, anything that we talk about on this podcast is alleged. We were not there. We don't know. We don't know. Any music played on this podcast, we have permission to play. That's why we play it. We wouldn't play any music that we don't have permission to play because we don't want to get sued. That's just not where we at. Remember to come through and drop a comment whenever we go live because we're here for it, especially Saturday. If y'all got questions about what's going on, please drop a comment. We here for it. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. Hold on, let me get that off my screen real quick. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need y'all. We need all y'all help. You can donate to the show if you want to, but you don't have to. But you can help by just liking and sharing and subscribing. That's all you got to do. It's that simple, and it costs you nothing. Check out our website, Ambitiously Entertainment. I'm so used to saying that. www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Again, that is www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. But if you want to come onto the podcast, hit us up. ambitiously.thepodcast@gmail.com. Again, the email address is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Remember, we are on all streaming sites. So if you missed a portion of this podcast and something that I said, you can always go stream it. We're all on all platforms: Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes. We are everywhere. So just go check us out. You know what I mean? Like, come check us out. We're here for it. You're welcome. We welcome everybody. We do. Don't forget, we're not recording on Friday because we are recording on Saturday. We have a really big interview. It's a whole bunch of people that's going to be in this interview. This is the first time ever that I've interviewed this many people. Usually it's like the most I've done is like 2 or 3 at one time. This one, we have multiple people, but I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. I'm excited. We are working on the panel. I'll let y'all know when that happens. I'm not sure yet. I have to figure out a way to accommodate everybody because I want everybody in on this panel. What else? What else? What else? It's just a lot going on. We have a few other interviews coming up after that as well. A few authors. I'm excited, y'all. I'm excited for the possibility of what it could be. But it's time for me to go. So it's time for me to send my salutations. Mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business. And sometimes minding other people's business will get you in trouble. It will. Let me mind the business and bring you the tea. How about that? Love your babies. They need your encouragement. They need you to tell them how great they are, how wonderful they are, how they can be something extraordinary, but with your trust and belief, they will do all things. So love on your babies, encourage your babies, like seriously, hug them, kiss them, tell them they're amazing. I'm just saying, I'm very big on loving the babies. Stay in your lane. My lane ain't your lane. Your lane ain't mine. I'm not in your lane, so don't get in mine either. Like, stay in your lane. Some things, this Will Smith, Jada, and Chris Rock situation, although you saw it on TV, let it go. This is one of them times you need to stay in your lane. Get out of it. Stop dissecting it. Stop building your own narratives. It's over. It happened. He got the shit smacked out of him. Let's move on. Stay in your lane and get over it. And thank you for tuning into this podcast. You didn't have to, but you did. And I love you so, so much for doing so, y'all. Like, y'all have no clue how honored I am that those that come through and check the podcast. I'm elated with the idea that people actually come and rock out with me. It melts my heart. Again, if you didn't get to catch the whole podcast, you can go and stream it. It'll be up in maybe an hour or two. Or you can go to YouTube, catch the replay, or you can go on my page and catch the replay, wherever you need to go. Just check out the podcast. It's good stuff over here. I talk about all kinds of stuff and I switch the game up every now and again. But with that being said, I have to go because I have to go be a mommy and tell my kid how great she is because she's amazing. And kiss on her and love on her and tell her how much I love her. And I recommend you do the same with your babies. And with that being said, don't forget, tune in Saturday night, 9:30. Majestic Behavior. They do everything. They do a lot of things. So we'll get into all of the things that they do on Saturday. And then remember, we have some things lined up after that as well. And with that being said, I love you guys and good night. Good night, good night, good night. I love you. Bye.